New guidelines recognize that whole, nutrient-dense food is the most effective path to better health and lower healthcare costs. My message is clear: eat real food.
So simple, even a caveman could understand it. The Trump administration's new health guidelines are out. They're urging Americans to eat real food, turning the food pyramid, as you can see, upside down. So out is ultra-processed food, carbs, all that kind of stuff. In, fresh food, emphasizing red meat, whole milk, butter, fresh veggies. All sounds great. And good luck finding any of those foods at the Dollar Tree store in Beckley, West Virginia. With us now, Batya Ungar-Sargon, host of Batya on NewsNation. I couldn't help but think that this, yes, is unquestionably true in many ways, and also borderline insulting to so many working class Americans who would love to be able to feed their families steak and fresh broccoli and organic apples every day and can't.
Yeah, I mean, it's the like, eat more filet mignon, you know, eat more truffles, more caviar, you know what I mean? This is what happens when unbelievably rich, privileged people think that they are on a crusade on behalf of health. It's so dumb, Leland. Americans are unhealthy because they are fat, and they are fat because they are poor. It's so simple. And this guy, this son of privilege, this Nepo baby, gets up there and starts saying, the secret to all of your problems, the solution is just eat steak every night of the week. Right. It's just so repulsive.
Yeah, I thought there was a level of tone deafness, because there's a way to do this, right? And there's a way to talk about, and I think that's the next step. And it's surprising to me for an administration that was able, and for a president who obviously eats steak whenever he wants and flies around in his private jet, but was able to connect to working class Americans, as you showed in those states, right? Mississippi, Arkansas, Louisiana, Alabama, West Virginia. These are all red states, deeply red. West Virginia, the most red state, the most Trumpy state there is. Poor, high obesity, high number of people on food assistance, and food desert. Hard to find all these foods. Trump's able to connect with them, and yet the people who work for him seem not to be able to.
Yeah, and you know what? The sad thing is, I hear from broke working class people all the time that right now it is actually cheaper to get fast food than it is to cook for their kids at home. Right. Like, that is a horrible, horrible situation. I believe the president is doing everything he can to get down the cost of meat, to get down the cost of chicken, to get down the cost of groceries. But do not stand there and freaking lecture people about eating more steak. They would, as you said, Leland, I'm sure they would love nothing more than to have a filet mignon every night for their children. And they can't. They're stuck going to Dairy Queen because that's what they can afford.
Well, there's a lot of families who are stuck not eating. There's a lot of the parents that are skipping meals so their kids can just get food. This is the Secretary of Agriculture basically responding to that. Take a listen.
American households enjoy the most affordable and abundant food in the world, and today's release only reinforces that reality. A healthy meal is within reach for all American families.
No, it's not.
It's not. And also, what RFK Jr. is advocating for is not actually healthy. More butter, more steak. You know, this is how rich people who are trying to lose weight eat, right? They're all on keto. They're all on some sort of like no carb diet, right? They do this with all of their fitness training and now, of course, Ozempic or what have you. It's not actually healthy. Yeah. It's ridiculous. But if you're a rich person who has no connection with people who are struggling to be healthy and struggling to keep their kids healthy, this is what you come up with, this ridiculous upside down pyramid.
Yeah, and RFK was making the point, well, it's cheaper because in the long run, you'll save money because you're not going to have to pay for diabetes treatment. There's just so many people who can't make that choice. Batya, we knew you were the right person for this segment. Thank you very much. More of Batya, new time slot, 7 p.m. Eastern on Saturdays. I catch every episode. You should too. If you're going to be out to dinner, make sure you DVR it.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.